Hello, hello, hello. What we got here then, yeah? You know what I mean? I don't know what that was. Anyway, let's continue on this. So this is obviously for a web series, you know, we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. Need to actually create more and more bits and bobs to this. Over here, let me just quickly show you while we're here, is I was trying to animate a landing gear. It's okay. Don't like this style. It's not going to fit the ship, so maybe... Mate, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This doesn't suit this ship, so we'll probably make a landing gear today as well, but our focus is going to be the back end here. Make that look nice so I can complete it, and then I move on. Okay. Bye. If you have any questions, please submit. This thing? Am I there? I'm there. There we go. Rightio. So let's kind of continue on creating all this. Maybe I should stop playing that animation. I have been working on my Discord, chatting away to some peeps. He's there. Spooky's there. And so what I added to this, so this is from Friday's stream. I haven't done any textures on the inside yet. Inceptica. Welcome. I added in a door here on the side because I think it's kind of like an OH&S issue to have the back end the only place to open. So here, now we can actually just open up this door and, you know, the chap can walk in. Ugh, it's a little bit laggy. So now we can just kind of like walk straight in if we wanted to. Okay. I was getting weird there, but found out that I had to play Discord as well. Oh, right. Yeah, cool. Gear down, 30-20. Kicking up some dust. Fast forward. Sure, I'll take that. So as well, kind of like let's just do a bit of a tour of how we are at the moment as well. So this is the chap. He's in the ground, but whatevs. So up the top here is kind of a bed situation. So I've kind of gone for the idea of when he's traveling, he's got a place to stay, so on and so forth. So we've got some storage cupboards. We've got a door that will go back into the cargo hold. There's no point in actually having a door there because technically we don't need one. Something that is missing here is kind of like a second chair. So obviously if somebody else comes along for the journey, but I haven't done that yet. I'm trying to work out how to do it. Does the chair open from the bottom and kind of come up? I don't know. ZZ, welcome. Terry, welcome. That's it's good. I'm happy that you're watching it in two places. But yeah, that door. We were talking as well on Discord about having kind of like a drop ship thing. Speaking, you know the word. I can't think of it right now. But it's kind of like a chair that just hangs down. But then they're sitting off to the side. I kind of want to be able to have them move around. Maybe it's like a peg or something. Or anyway. So let's come around to the back. And what are we going to do here? Now, if I open up Creator, I did take some screenshots of... Howdy, partner. Jump seat, thank you. I did take some... Ganja Farm, oh my goodness. I did take some screenshots of Star Citizen to maybe take some of the ideas out. So I might maybe use a little bit of this as inspiration, but we will go from there. So definitely I want to maximize the space in here. Got to work on this door and this door because at the moment they kind of fold like a little bit at the top and a bigger portion at the bottom. So that's what it's going to be roughly looking like. So we've got a lot of space and obviously the ramp that goes up. So I'm going to try and keep that ramp as shallow as possible. But let's block something out. So we've got this section up here. We've got these kind of like air ducts. Jeez, I've looked at this ship so much. We're going to go into a cube. GY. Let's go scale that puppy up and we'll bring it up like so. And if we use that Star Citizen thing as inspiration, no, I'm not copying it, as inspiration. Let's go G to the Y. So we're thinking of something like that. Something like this. Let's put an edge loop through there. V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. I'm going to mostly model from this view, I think. It's not a mask. I need a mirror modifier. Qatar! Jeez, Netwinder's here. Mate! I know, right, look. It's a good chroma. The nice big light and... Actually, can we do a reverse? There we go. Nice big light. So that's what my room looks like at the moment. Bought some sound dampening. You know, if you don't have a mirror, this is what you got. Don't really need landing gear, just some kind of landing pads. So yeah, that's what I was initially thinking. So that's what these pieces are down here. But I still wouldn't mind some sort of aesthetic, especially it just kind of looks a little bit nicer. Star Wars has a lot of ships like that. I'm going to disagree with that one. I think Star Wars still has a lot of landing gears. Are you going to go into full detail? I would like to, but we'll see how we go. Let's go like this. Let's grab this section, G to the X. Nope. Let's turn on that clipping, select that face there, G to the X. And then we've kind of got that there. Always got to check to see what stuff. Thanks, buddy. Roger from Qatar. Jeez. Be able to in a time zone where I can hang out live. Yes, I'm loving it. It's a good mix of people, and I'm very, very happy with that. It's always great seeing people from around the world coming past and saying hi. Beautiful. I like how that's looking. I think we should probably move this back as well. And we'll create some sort of air vents. That is slightly annoying that that's not flat, but I will make it flat. There we go. Scale Z 0, so it's now nice and flat. Can I go any higher just to give myself a little bit of space? I don't need more space there. I think that's fine. We'll bring this down like so. I'm not sure about that. Because obviously, if you're kind of walking through, you're going to bang your head. So let's go something minimal. And then I'm going to do an edge loop. I'm going to go Control B. And did I pick the wrong face? Nope. So let's go something like this. Marco, what'd you do, buddy? Undo that. Oh, that's what I did. Scale Y0. Now we'll do a bevel. And now we've got that flat edge. Let's go into here like so. I to do an inset. Let's do another inset. And then we'll create something like that. And behind here we'll make our fan. Sorry, our vent. I'm just going to hold Control to snap that down. I'm going to delete this face in here. And here, I'm just going to extrude ever so slightly. There we go. Nice. Caring about the crew is a top design choice. Absolutely, because you don't want to smack your head every time. Chunky skids in the bottom of the landing. See, I think with the front ones I can get away with, but I wouldn't mind something probably coming out of this section here. And I know roughly an idea, but yeah. For what purpose? For training? Are you making animation? I am making an animation, part of a web series that I am developing at the moment. Mr. Netwinder there. Make sure you go check out his channel. He'll be hopefully doing one of my voices, which I'm ever so grateful for. One of the best voiceovers that I've used. And I would like to continue that journey. Alright, so let's go something like that. Make sure, I've gone a bit too high. That's fine. Let's go something like that. Just trying to line this up so it is fairly parallel. What the? Wrong side, Marco. So something about there. I'm going to go Control LP, separate by selection, because I just want this by itself. We're going to go into a solidify modifier. Excellent. And now I can go GZ, hold control, and snap that back into place. Let's go to the del key, GZ. And then we have that. There we go. How's that looking? I think that is fine. There we go. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of details, you know? Just a little bit. Losing the plot. And it's only 10:30 at night. Let's continue on. Let's do a Control B here. And I'm going to make this kind of, the main section here is almost like a brace. So this is going to be a solid piece. However, these sections here, which I might go GG, select all M, merge by distance. This bit here will be, lose the plot, make the night a bit more spicy. Thing is, to lose the plot, you need to have the plot, and I've never had the plot, so let's go with that one. From here, I am going to go ever so slightly. We're going to do an E to extrude. No, we're not. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 edge loops. Something like that, like that, like that. Oh, like that, like that. So this is the sucky thing, is I can't mirror modify this. But with that, I'm going to go Control B. Let's go something like that. Control numpad minus. And let's go Alt S. And we're going to go down. Let's make that smaller. Control B. Ever so slightly. Control numpad minus. Alt S down. There we go. I'm going to press V to rip. And so now that's kind of like created this bit of a great, most refined non-plot. Excellent. So now that's given us kind of like these plates here. I don't think I ripped them apart. So let's quickly just select that inner edge loop. And then we're going to come in, select this inner edge loop. I'm going to press V. Maybe I did it. Control L. Sick. Control L, P, separate by selection. Now what I can do is come into here, Control L, delete vertices. Now we can slap on that mirror modifier. And so whatever we do on this side, we'll do on the other side. Sick. What are we going to do? I don't know. I haven't thought about that far ahead. Let's go delete edge loops. All right. So let's do maybe a few edge loops like so. And we're going to grab this. I'm going to press I to do an inset, I to do an inset. So we've got individual faces. Let's go E to extrude ever so slightly down, just a smidgen. Technically, I probably for this point here, I should be using trim sheets. And what that is kind of like a predetermined decal style thingamabob, where the texture and the normals and the displacements doing all the work. James, hey, welcome. Dane, Fonz, I have no idea what that is. I am intrigued. Let's have a look. And hey, oops, that's copied the wrong bit. What is being transported? Whatever the job requires to be transported. Sometimes it's people. Sometimes it's how do I clear that out? Let's have a look. I'm intrigued on where Portugal. Well, look at this. How much is it for a night in Portugal? $83. What a bargain. Sick. Well, welcome. Welcome. Mr. Emerge is here as well. Sick. All the big cheeses are here. I think actually that's probably... Now that I think about it, I'm going to undo all that. Undo that. All right. Yeah, let's undo all that. I just want to select that face. Shift D, Z. Let's go hold Control, GZ, hold Control and snap that up. And I'm going to turn this into a bit of a panel. Let's go Control B, like that, delete faces, and we'll do my favorite thing. I'm just going to put in edge loops in all these sections. We'll select both of all there. Let's select all these now. Yep. Do another Control B. And then I'm going to grab this section here, G to the X, and we're going to bring it back. Yeah. Let's go into the solidify modifier. Select everything, GZ. Bring that. Uh-oh. No, that's fine, Marco. That's fine. Welcome. Who just rocked up? Who just hit that subscribe button? Let's go have a look. I can't read that. Welcome. Sorry, I can't read it. Let's go into 0. Now, this bit down here, I'm going to separate that now because I don't want a solidify modifier on that one. On your bike, sunshine. No worries. Aye. Let's bring this back down. GZ. Nice. O. And let's maybe just go Alt-S just to scale it in a smidgen. What are we looking at now? GZ. Bring that puppy down to about here-ish. There we go. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe at a later stage we might actually use that in a... Oh, Marco, what'd you do here? You idiot. Delete faces. Oh, no. You daft feral monkey. Let's now go delete edge. F. Ah, crud. What have you done? Okay, let's, that's a problem we need to fix first. Okay, let's bring that down to this here. I'm going to press N. I'm going to have a look at what's the Z value. There we go. Select that one. Control V. We know now that's at the same height. I'm going to press F. Let's press F. Ugh. Let's go. Oh, no. Let's select that one. And I think that's the X-axis. Yes, it is. Control C. Control V. Delete that edge. Select that. F. 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 Edge loop. To about there. Let's go. Select these two. Merge at last. We got Portugal. What does Alt S do? Scales along the normals. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at you, Roger. Thank you. Much appreciated. What was I doing now? I don't even know anymore. Okay, so... Right. That's why that didn't work. Let's go delete faces. No. Delete faces. Delete faces. Okay. Now we've got this little gap here. Oh, gosh, dang it, Marco. Why are you doing this to yourself? Okay, what happens now? F? No, you suck. All right, so I kind of need to bring this back. Let's go G, Y. Yes. Let's select that face and that face. I'm going to go F, edge loop. Okay. Let's now select these. So we're trying to do a little bit nicer topology. Join by distance. Yes. Do it. FF. Okay, so that's flat now. Now I'm going to go scale X, scale Y 0. Now it's flat. Dennis, welcome. Just finished a late lunch. See? What's on the menu today? We are working on the cargo hold, is what we're working on. I don't even know. 27. Nice. All right. The numbers are building up. So we've just fixed up that section in there. What are we looking at here? Okay, I'm not too concerned about that. That's a future barcode problem. But I'm happy with that. I think kind of want to put just like a simple plate that sits over this. So I'm going to go Shift D, Z, scale. Let's go GZ, bring that down just up above, E to extrude. There we go. Just to add just that little bit of extra detail there. So we've got a bit of a panel. I think as well we might just put some screws or something. Yeah, so yeah, I completely agree. It is a bit of a tripping hazard, but I think the way I was doing this the other day is it could add a little bit to the storyline where he keeps hitting it. But yeah, how many SU seasons? I'm hoping for about 12. Maybe, we'll see. Will I ever get a job as a Blender artist? I don't know. I can't tell you. Will I? Probably not. Probably not. I like that. I think what this bit up the top here needs is some sort of lighting system, but I reckon we might come through here and put that lighting system up above. What's this schmozzle of a mess up here? So that's something we need to fix up. I reckon we might just put like a block up there, and then that's where we put in some sort of rotation jig for this top section. Markham, yes, 12. Yeah, we'll answer that one. FMP, future marker problem. You love it. Mr. Spock, great. I am exhausted, but we shall carry on and conquer the world together. Delightful. Okay, getting distracted by myself. Where are we? So what are we going to do over here? So if we come over back into Krita, we have a look. I'm just going to have a quick squeeze at some of the shots. I do like this piece here, so maybe what we might do is actually just create something like that. It's on both sides. That was the cockpit. And then this is kind of like that bedding system where I had the idea from. But I do like this thing. What is that? I don't know, like a bit of a scrubber. I do like this section up here. That's one thing that's lacking, is kind of like a bracing of the ship. Mario 3D, you need to sell shirts. I actually do have a shirt somewhere. Nope. Oh, there's where my shorts are. Yeah, see? I do wear it on stream sometimes. It's starting to get a little bit haggly. Technically, I just bought it because I just wanted a shirt. I wanted a nice shirt. But if I could get a polo like this, these. Hey, what's this one? That's a Gazman. The Nike shirts, love it. Like 350. Nah, definitely not that high. It's going to be 12. I very much think it would be 12, because the images that I'm basing that off is, I don't know, but I bought it. Oh gosh, I can't even think what the ship's called now. Alright, let's go like this. But now you've got me contemplating. I kind of want to check what my ship is. I am looking forward to the new update of Star Citizen. However, Marco's got priorities. And Marco is struggling with priorities. The machine that I've been making as my uni project, that's some of you would have seen over on the Discord channel that I shared. It is coming along. I've discovered a massive problem, but I think I've got a resolution now for it. One of the motors that I've been using doesn't rotate 360 degrees. It rotates like 359 degrees. And so that's now causing me a bit of grief. No. Marco, you're doing it wrong. Let's bring that down. I'm going to go GZ and we'll bring that up. Oh gosh, this is going to be tricky. All right, let's start hiding stuff. Control S. Let's go hide. There we go. Okay. where's this piece sitting? I'm going to press M, move it to the interior. Moved into interior. Nice. Whoa. Color's black. Delegate job. Okay. Let me have a look. What ship am I using? Star Citizen? No. RSI? There we go. Let's have a look. Let me just quickly log in and then we can have a look at what I own. New players, don't show me again. Shut your... Look, I'm already here. Account, my hangar. So if we have a look... the Avenger Titan. There we go. That's the ship that I took all those photos from. Yeah, rocking that one. Okay, so anyway, back to this. As I can't remember who I've said this to now, is when I'm playing Star Citizen, I'm more of a trader. Not a trader, as in... I'm trying to think of the reference. What show is that from? Trader! Slightly frustrating. I can't think of the... Oh well, whatevs. Let's put that in there like so. And so that's given us that. I mean, that looks fairly basic, but then we can kind of start coming in. Let's go Shift D, scale on the Y-axis. G to the X, scale on the Z, and we'll put that in. There we go. Just give that a little bit of extra love. And then from here, let's go into that mirror modifier, put it on the other side, and there we go. Kind of we've given that structural design element a little bit. Let's take some other ideas from here. That's right, we're going to build this. Let's build these two things here. Obviously, it's got a bit of a different shape because the walls go out and then in, where mine are very much flat, stack, super cash. I don't know. So, how can we... Oh, what the... Marco, what have you done here, dude? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I deleted... Yeah, it's hidden. What was the craziest moment you've ever had? Nothing. I'm very non-eventful. I just like to fly around, you know, see... Oh, probably, you know, when you crash a giant ship and you lose all your money. That one's not fun. Don't like that in the slightest. And then you have to work out how the heck you're going to start again. And then thankfully there's a wipe and you get all your money back. But other than that, not a lot. I'm going to go something like this. Let's go E, scale on the X, E. Now you have to remember as well, the spin tool isn't just for creating pipes. I can select this. Let's go asset browser. Please just go away for a little bit. I'm going to press T, bring up that spin tool, hold Control. Let's just increase that selection. G to the Z. Where are you going? About there, I reckon. Yep. Nope. Down a little bit. There we go. And then this can go E to extrude. Let's put right click here. And then that can go this way. A little bit too far, Marco. But anyway, good try. Well done. Thank you. No worries. G to the X, something like that. G to the X. Beautiful. There we go. That's just kind of giving us a little bit of stuff, but nothing really. The first Xeno threat. No, I haven't touched any of that. I'm trying to figure out sensitive cargo. Oof. No thanks. Nope. Nope. Not here. Not now. No. Okay. G to the Y. Let's go here. Here's a question. Does anyone, by any chance, have the 3D model of the Rocket League Stadium? Because that is something that I really need for... I got an idea for something. Mind you, I'm very much an ideas man, which is a little bit frustrating for me. But if anyone's got it, Vinny, welcome. Welcome, mate. If anyone's got a model of the Rocket League Stadium, I would be very, very stoked to have a copy if possible. Let's go E to extrude, Alt S, scale on the Z. Nice. And then that's given us that. From here, we could probably maybe even put in some vents or something. That is one I do not have. Dang it. How to make a baby in Blender. I want to have baby. They braise well in wine. I can't help you with that one. I don't drink. I don't drink. Can't help you with the wine creation. So let's go like so. Let's do a small little bevel. From here, I reckon we could probably do something that's a little bit flash. Let's go Shift D. I'm going to press I to do an inset. Let's go around, delete vertices, and then we'll go G to the Z. And we'll do something like that. Now I think a lot of this in here is going to be a lot of texture heavy work. There's a model that's going to a Rocket League Stadium. Yeah, it's welcome. Who's that? Who just rocked up? Etrasco. Hey. Are you Italian as well? Oh, fuck. Scusi, mi sentire dove il quaderno, per favor? Sì. That is the only Italian that I know. I learned that in year 8 Italian. I don't know swear words. I know how to ask, where have you seen my textbook? I'm sorry. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Oh, gosh, Marco. The things you do. Let's press V to rip. Grab that. G to the X. Nope, let's go this way. Select all, E to extrude, something like that. And then from here, we're going to go GX, hold Control. How are we looking now? There we go. Just a few itsy bitsy air vents. G to the X, pop it out. There we go. A little bit of aesthetics in there. That's looking great. Could have been worse. Question. It's very specific. I'm pretty sure if I ever went to Italy, I'm never going to use that line. But as a challenge to myself, I would try and use that line. Like, I remember when we were in Croatia, I took my wife, and we were there. We were in Croatia for 5 minutes. I lie. That's a lie. Went to the family's place. Then we went for a walk, and it was like 5 minutes into that walk, this car screeches over. And they asked me in Croatian, do you know where the hairdressers are? And I'm like, I just got off a plane from Australia. And they're like, and just drove off. And that was a reoccurring theme through the trip. There was one in Paris where dude on a moped just comes over, talks to me. I don't know French at all. And I ended up just unscrolling a map, showing it to him, and then he scooted off. I don't know what is happening, but yeah, those are my adventures. I do hope, not this year, maybe next year, that I am going to the Blender conference. I am waiting for a message from my wife to say, no, you're not. But one can dream. I got the message. Maybe I just need to go through a midlife crisis. Beautiful. So we're just adding a whole bunch of vents to this now. That's looking really nice. I think once we kind of start coming through and maybe we put some bolts and such, I think that might be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. We can just do this, middle mouse button, control numpad, and then we will do something like that. Just kind of like breaking up that silhouette. It's like an hour away. But what's THAS? What's that? I have to Google words that Marco doesn't understand. Oh, I know, right? My hovercraft is full of eels. I want to explore more of that, Roger. What? What do you mean by your hovercraft? Because I am now fascinated. Let's go like that. I'm going to do a Control B. We're just going to round up that edge. There we go. Beautiful. Let's just go right click shade smooth just to make it look. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Ah. Okay. My Dutch is very rusty. I have no Dutch. I do have Dutch ovens, but no Dutch. Oh boy, this is a bit of a weird stream. Let's go Alt S. No, I don't like that at all. That did not work. Let's back in a sketch. Okay, I will check that out because Monty Python's pretty cool. I haven't watched it for a while. I did start. What the? Oh, scale on the Y. Beautiful. I do like that. That, to me, is looking nice. I mean, we could cheat out with this, and I could just throw some panels on there and so on and so forth, but I think we need something. It's French, English. Dutch is a far, far third. I grew up speaking Croatian. But now that obviously, now that I've moved out of home, lost a bit of it. But I'm sure that one day I will regain it. I'm going to go like this. Shift D, P, separate by selection. Let's go into the solidify modifier. And we're just going to increase the size. Nice. Oh, itchy nose. Let's go Control A now for that. I'm going to select the edge loop, not the outside, please. How's this going to work? Maybe we'll just deselect all this. No, let me just quickly get rid of all this stuff. I just want to delete those back faces. You donkey. Did you get rid of all that? You sure did. Now let's get rid of these back faces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Period key. And let's just get rid of that. India, common man public, welcome. Unknowns here, oh my goodness. Exploring undercover. Just came across the channel, love sci-fi design. Welcome, buddy. It's good to see someone raw workflow. Yes, the raw workflow. Is it the right workflow? I don't know. I would, if I could. That's one thing. Let's start again. Oh, you donkey. Oh, whoops. Delete faces. Yeah, I think my workflow's okay. I mean, I get results at the end of it. But yeah, it'd be definitely something I'd love to work on some more. So let's now grab these areas here, this and this, scale Z. And now that's given us like a bit of extra bracing all the way through there. Right, wrong, future Marco's problem. Whatevs. So that's good. That's good. I'm a fan of all that. This corner might be a bit of an issue. Let's have a look. Nope, that's fine. That's... let's just fix that up by just scaling the door size. Hey, look at that. Hide the problem. So to me, that's pretty cool. I think I do like to try and not have a super symmetrical shape. So what Marco might do, Shift S cursor origin. Let's add in a cylinder. Let's go rotate X. And we're going to dump that. Ooh. Hello, hello. I'm going to dump it about here-ish. And then from here, we are going like this. Like so. And then for now, I'm just going to do that. Actually, let's just keep going a bit more. Let's rotate that so it's roughly the same. Oh, that was pretty close. A little bit more. E to extrude. Oh, bang on. Yeah, right, mate. You're right, fit sucker the Sav. Beautiful, like that. Let's go E to extrude. Oops. Let's go E to extrude to about here. Shift, right click to throw our 3D cursor, and then I'm just going to dump it in there. And it's a little bit below the floor level, so let's just go G to the Z, push this puppy up, Shift D Z, there we go. And so that's now giving us a little bit of pipage just to kind of fill in that area. Why did you delete those faces? So when I come later on and I go Alt S, I just want to select these inside faces. I'm not going to be selecting those back faces. Yeah. Because the plan, I'm going to come back through and do a little bit more work through there. So, and I was planning on selecting everything. But as well, when I'm doing UV unwrapping, I'm not going to have to worry about those back faces, as I can just go hide them away. Do you use subdivision surface? Not really. I have no need for it. That's cool. But if anything, I would use it almost at the start of the project. I don't do a lot of organic modeling. Like for me, a car has those wonderful, smooth, beautiful lines and blah, blah, blah. I don't really do it. On the chair here, let's get rid of the character. On the chair here, that was a subdivision surface on there, just to kind of tidy it up a little bit. But predominantly, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, mate, she's right, eh? Okay, beautiful. So that's coming together. I still haven't put any lights in, so maybe that's what this section here can do. Yeah, let's grab that. Oh, there we go. No, I don't want that one. So let's go Shift D to the X. I'm going to select this left-hand side, delete vertices. I'm going to select this over here. Control L. Let me just move that back over. P, separate by selection. And now I should be able to just select that, G to the X. And now we can just work on the lights by themselves. I will throw that mirror modifier on. Bam. And now whatever we create will be mirrored, as they say. Yeah? Okay, delete faces. U, I, inset. Control I to invert my selection, delete edges. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. So these are going to be my lights. I think they're a bit too big. Edge loops through both of them. Control B and disappear. There we go. Select everything. We're going to do I to do an inset. Make sure we're in face mode. Let's go I to invert that selection, E to extrude. There we go. So we got that now. I think that's fine. That's fine, Kanye. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ever think of doing 60 styles ship or station? What do you class as a 60s style? For me, when you say that, it's kind of like Buck Rogers. I hate you. Ah, you suck. Yeah, kind of like Buck Rogers style. Okay, I'm going to add a bit more curve to this. Thus. Especially because the front of the ship's got a lot of curves. Control B, just a smidgen on these ones. Let's quickly just go matte interior. Interior lights. I'm going to select this face, this face, this face, and this face. Let's go assign. Now I can go Alt G and that'll snap me back in place. Lovely. Control S. We got a problem over here. Let's go G to the X. Push that out a smidgen. And Control S to save. Matte interior. Ooh. Let's go material. Just make it a bit grey. Whatevs. That'll do for now. Retro Buck Rogers, yeah. The original Lost in Space would be cool too. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, jeez. Control Z. X? Yeah, X. Yeah, I would love to be able to improve. I don't think the 60s style is for me. I mean, I do like the original robot. Gattaca, not Gattaca. Galactic, not Galactic. What's the thing with the robots? Not Gattaca, but you've already said that, dude. Battlestar Galactica, yes. I do like the ships in there, but I do really like the Star Wars aesthetic, yeah. That's looking pretty schmick. Definitely, though, we need to add some more crud in the background. There, you got it. Yes. Sick. I was thinking about putting lights. I was just thinking putting lights in the rib. Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's kind of like a old school Andrew Price tutorial, where he did that when he made that corridor. Copy material to selected. I remember those days. Oh, good old Pricey. I wonder what he's up to these days. Material int. There we go. Nice. What's this material? I'm just going to add a material int on that one. Yeah, schmick. Poor. Gassy. Copy material to selected. Lovely. Got to fix up that console because it's just floating there at the moment. But it's looking really nice. I think definitely add some sci-fi panels. I reckon we throw on something in here. Just right here. Just to give it a little bit of extra. I have no idea what that means. Salam Kwakwa. Let's just throw that into Google. Do I have to be worried? No, nothing came up. I was wondering if I create as a base for geometry nodes. I'm out. 5, 6. I haven't learnt geometry nodes because I haven't had a need for geometry nodes. I know that sounds kind of silly. But yeah, I just haven't had a need for geometry nodes. There are obviously There are obviously reasons to use it, but yeah, I don't know geometry nodes. Just having a look. What have we got? I don't really have an idea on what piece I should be using. So this is all complicated. This shouldn't be on the inside of the ship. That's more all external. Is there anything here? I do like this piece. Where did I use that? I used it today. Let's put you there. Rotate Y 90 to the minus. G to the Z. Something like that, yeah. Yes, sled. Hey, sled. Hey. So this is all my kitbashing stuff. So I've got all my engines. Can I make this bigger? Small. Large. So, okay, don't make them large. Let's go medium. Yeah, so these are all my kitbashing sets that I've created. I've created most of the parts on them. And then, yeah, just using them, abuse them, pretty much. So let's bring that back down. I do like that piece. I think that belongs there. I think we might just get a console piece and just dump one here. So let's go into console. This panel here, scale, rotate Y90. Let's line it up, kind of like roughly in that line. Oops, somebody joined. Rex. Welcome. I don't know. Don't question the things that I say. Scale Z 0. Beautiful. There we go. Just make that straight. That was a little bit infuriating. What the heck? Solidify modifier stuff me up. Your junior nodes for environments put your ships in. Yeah, I know. But more... Yeah. Yeah, no, I just haven't really had it. My idea is to create a giant fractal structure floating over... I do like the idea. I think as well as if you just got a whole bunch of assets and you like put it together, yeah, as a fractal, I think you'll be grouse. Lakey, welcome. Night Cow. Oh, you've been around for a while. Hey. Starbase next build. Yes. So the next, apart from finishing the story, which I mean, it's coming along quite nicely. I think probably I've already got episode 1 down packed. But I really need to finish this ship. And for those of you who've been around for a while, but for those of you who haven't, I'm just trying to find it. Where's that medium ship? Medium ship. I was showing somebody this the other day. Okay, file open. Let's go to medium ship, which is somewhere down here. Medium frigate. Open. V2. So this I've been working on for so freaking long. But obviously everything else is getting in the way. So for those of you who remember, this ship I really like. Uh-oh. Let's go. Let's just click on that. Yeah. Another thing is there going to be a new... It's going to be... One can dream. Master Damus. Welcome. So yeah, this is the ship they were working on a while back. Really need to complete it. So it's just more this sci-fi paneling is really taking up its time. I stuffed up. I made the panels way too small, and now I'm like punching myself in the face. But this is the scale of the ship. So the person on the bridge is there. So yeah, Patrick, sick. Welcome. Let's go back. Roger, Dennis. Ducky 3D. Yeah, check out Ducky. I know that guy. Well, actually, I've only met him a few times. Spoken to him a few times. He seems like, yeah, bizarre. He's a good kid. Starting to learn 3D with Unreal Engine 5 and scratching some Blender fundamentals. Do you have any advice? is I intend to learn product design, and I bet 5e E5 Lumen would help. Well. So, I'm gonna hate saying this, but I recommend this channel. I've reached out to him, but he's never gotten back to me. Stinking jerk. What's his name? Yeah, this guy. I don't want to recommend him, but I will recommend him because I'm a nice guy. So, JS Films, he does a lot of Unreal Engine stuff. Go check out his channel. Tell him I sent you. Anyway, six-pack ship. What she said. Yeah, it's Hugh Magnus. What? I stuck mine in Discord. Blender. Alright, let's have a look. Do I have Discord even open? I do have Discord even open. Let's jump over into here, into there. Let's click on general, because when I'm streaming, nothing happens. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Gosh, dang it. Because of... I was just reading some of the comments. Oh! Saucy Way, welcome. Hey, Levy. UNF and Unreal Sensei. Yeah, I've kind of stepped away from Unreal Engine. I'm a member of the Films channel. Watched his videos before. Well, there you go. A member or subscriber? Anyway, tell him I recommended. See if he reciprocates. So let's go like that. I'm going to go P, separate by selection, grab these two. Let's go GX. Actually, probably should do some modeling. Control L, delete vertices. I'm going to come over to Nyahar. Period key. Let's do mirror modifier. I'm going to go into side view and make sure we're not clipping here and here. And then we can get rid of that face in there. Now I can press I to do an inset, and I just want to get rid of these outside bits so I know that these panels are going to sit right in there. Plasticity. Let's have a look. What's plasticity? Plasticity blender. Let's have a looky see. For CAD artists. Let's go like so. I can't be stuffed learning another new program. I've got my main 3 programs. Blender, the Reillusion Suite, so character iClone, and then also Omniverse, which I reckon has got chances. Well, actually, I didn't say it's a chance. I reckon that big thing's going to happen with Omniverse in the near future. Let's go GG, and then I'm going to select these two, scale on the y-axis, and then we've got something like that. I only go like this, Control B. So I'm just making some sci-fi paneling just quickly. Let's go this bit here, grab that, G to the Z. Sure, no worries. I wish I could afford that Realism Suite. Okay, let's have a chat about this. Okay, characters. Let me just quickly go CC. Just go away. Okay, I'm just going to click on copy, and we're going to come here. Think about this. How much is character creator now? I'm just going to quickly open it up. Let's just have a quick look. What is it? buy. I know I already own it. Okay, yeah. Okay. Shh. $240. So, if you think about it, if you need a character, actually, no, I'm not going to go on Turbo Squid. Oof, there's a bit of nudity on that one. If you jump onto Turbo Squid, you can see that they're selling characters. I think the most expensive I've ever seen in there was $600. But if you put that into perspective, $250 for one character. Now, I can't, if I were to charge myself $25 an hour, I cannot make a character in 10 hours. Once you've bought it, you can make a character in like 5 minutes. So that means one character's worth $250. You make two characters, this is going to get ugly. 125, 4 characters, 50, 60, 62, 50, 8 characters, 31, 75. You can kind of see how that price goes down. Make Human, which is open source. Yeah, but it's Make Human. Also, Make Human has been updated for 3 years, I think. So that's something to take into perspective as well. Wow. Alright, well done, Make Human. Anyway, so take that into perspective as well. So a lot of things would have changed by now across various things. But anyway, that's kind of like the reason why I started using Realism, is because I can't create characters. I just suck. But in saying that, I've been in a really good position where I've been able to bite the bullet, buy some stuff, and off I went. Wow, a lot of people, yeah. I thought I might do something funny with the thumbnail. Clearly very wrong. Anyway. Whoop. Yeah, so going back, and this is the other thing, is a lot of people are talking about metahumans, like, oh, how do I get it out and use it in other applications? You're not allowed to use Unreal Engine's metahuman outside of Unreal Engine. So that's been interesting. I remember I did buy a course on like making nice renders in Blender, and I'm like, wow, these look awesome. The dude used Quixel assets. Of course it's going to look awesome. You can't use Quixel assets outside of Blender unless you've paid for them as well. So that was a really annoying thing. Creating a character is easy. All you need is a sphere and a couple of sticks. But I'm not a professional and I don't do commissions. Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that then. Yeah, no, I don't do freelance. This is more just a gigantor hobby of mine. That, yeah, I like the blenders. I like the blenders. I love to see you use, but I want to make characters from scratch. Yeah, no. So, and this comes down to what skills you want to learn. So for me, my big thing is hard surface and animation. Character creation, I could not care less about. That is a skill that I don't have and I have no intentions of learning. So buying something that's going to speed up my workflow. Oh, jeez, don't do that, Marco. That's the whole kind of like the reasoning that I've told myself that, you know, do it. And like I'm normally always on what's CG Trader, buying stuff on there, because there's been some things that I've purchased for like Tab for like $5. The Battletoad thing, that was $5. Stormtrooper, I think I picked up for like $4. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time modeling all this. Anyway, Sorry, I digress. In retrospect, I'm lazy. No, it's more I just kind of want to just get into things. Let's do a Control B in here. Middle mouse that. Control numpad. Uh-oh. No, I made that too thick. Let's go Control B ever so slightly. Middle mouse out. That way, mate. And then we'll do V to do a rip. And then we're creating kind of like secondary panels. Nice. Control B to do a bevel. Control numpad minus, Alt S. Oh no. Oh no, that's fine. That's right, this isn't mirrored. Alright, that might actually be an interesting aesthetic. Stinking Lego Masters. Pay for the Stormtrooper you paid with... Oh, that's good. I read a CG model article when I first became interested. Gave us was not to waste time modeling something someone has already done. Yeah. So this was the thing as well with me, is I had that mindset of I'm going to create everything. That's a lot of work. If you've seen the ads on Storkbook, you get a whole bunch of assets for like $50. I'm like, yeah, purchase. You never know when they're going to come in handy. Let's go like so. But yeah, I agree with that. But obviously there's some models which you're like, this sucks. And you just got to make it yourself. Okay, Control B to do a bevel. Control numpad. Like, I mean, obviously the amount of spaceships that you can buy. Yeah. Same. How do you join your Discord? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Right click, invite people, copy. And then I come over here, press that, and then Control V, bam. The guy who made Heroes of Bronze used Character Creator for his... Heroes of Bronze. Let's have a look. What's this? What is this? Heroes of Bronze. I remember. Have I watched this? Yeah, right. Let's have a look. On a 3070. Wow. Oh, geez, that's loud. Sorry. Yeah, I hope to be able to do something like that. There's a link near the bottom of the screen. Yeah, here's Bronze Breathtaking. Yes, I'm going to have to sit down and watch that. What's happened here? Oh, no, that's fine. Never mind. Just losing the plot ever so slightly. So to me, that is looking pretty good. I do feel that maybe one more pipe. Something needs to be on this wall. Let's just go onto the Kitbashing set, see what we can find that'll just slot there. You? Period key. Let's go. Oh, jeez. What the? Let's go into face project. Yeah, shut your pie hole. G. Weird. Rotate X, you clown. Let's go period key, zoom in, bring that down. Rotate Y 180, X 180. Yeah, maybe something like that. Perfect. I just want to probably go about there. Excellent. I'm not a fan of that though. Let's just maybe edit this section up here. Control L. And nope, that's not going to work. Scale X. Something like that. Nice. Done. I am chuffed with that. Let's now go Alt H. Hide. Hide. Control S. So now we've got this interior. I'm fairly happy with that. I think up here we need a little bit. Creating our own stuff. I like that. Cal pick. That's how I roll. Let's go copy material to selected. Yeah, nice. You and you copy material to selected. Yeah, beautiful. All right, so now we need to kind of like amalgamate everything. Let's go. I wonder why it's so laggy. I've got a feeling, it's a bit of an inkling, that it's this glass. It is not. What could it be? What could it be? Let's go 4. 1, 1, 2. Nope. Let's go 5. Transparent 5. Anyway. Cool. I'm fairly chuffed with how that looked. Love the Argonis. Yes. Yes, it is. So that's what it's actually based off. We threw that into Midjourney. And that's what's kind of like spat it out. I think the modeling, helmet shields from scratch too, use Rococo. Rendered in Blender, yeah, right. Have you tried Quixel? I love Quixel. I love using it. However, it needs to stay in Unreal Engine. Dobr večer, Vladimir Kaksikaj, Dobrosli došli. Došlo. Došlo? Došli. Došlo. The mole. Yes. Very much this is there, the mole. I want to create a short that takes place in an alternate universe that declares war on our universe due to the influx of random cubes. What? I just want to make a short film. Okay, let's kind of work this out, this system now. Okay. Go back in solid mode, Marco. I want kind of like a bar that goes across the back here. So let's go Shift S, cursor wheel to origin. Let's throw in that default cube and go suck a lemon. Where are you? There you are. Period key, scale to the Z, scale to the Y, please. G, Y. Scale Z, G, Z. Something like this. Bring you down. Bring that across to about here. And then we're going to bring this up. Let's go Control L, scale on the X-axis. Not liking the cut of that cheese. But that should now hide any issues. GY, bring you back. Nice. The Raft 2 has a similar front. If only Blender added a system like Nanite. It's... Yeah, Epic's got a little bit more money than Blender. It would be interesting. I think... Yeah, Unreal Engine's really interesting. I think what they're doing is awesome. But I'm enjoying where Nvidia is taking all their stuff with their Omniverse and all the AI stuff that's happening. As long as you fit a grey cat PV or an STV. Yeah, I crash them a lot. I've tried doing mining runs in Star Citizen, but yeah, they didn't go too well. All right, so now this here doesn't work. Hey, whoa, Marco, why'd you do that? Let's go Alt R, Alt R. There's no modifiers on the clown. Far out. Okay, let's go like this. Alt S. What? No way. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go like this. Delete vertices. Control L, delete vertices. Let's now go scale E to extrude. Control L, scale. Whoops, scale on the X axis. And I want that to slot in like so. I'm hungry. It's, 11:30 at night. Mining is my main gameplay. Yeah, nah. Trading all the way. Love it. All you got to do is fly around. I hate landing at major stations though, purely for the fact is it takes so long to stinking get there in the first place. All right, what do we got? Let's go G, like here. We're gonna go scale Z, scale X. Nice, done. That'll give us that, which is what we're going for. However, let's kind of cheat this out. I'm going to grab this. So the mechanism is for this top bit especially, is just going to be a kind of like a rotating disc that sits up the top there, and then that's kind of what it's going to... Salvage is so chill, is it? I have made a couple of games using Unreal Engine. Oops, don't do that. I did... Who here knows who Modest Pelican is? Modest Pelican? Modest Pelican, yeah, I'm right. Taurus 24. Let's... Whoa, jeez. Okay. Interesting. Sounds familiar. Yeah, he's an Australian gaming channel. So I actually made him a... damn it. Oh, ploppers. Actually, Control A, apply that rotation, please. I made him a parody game of himself, but he never played it. And that was partly because of Unreal Engine, like building the application. No, no, you can't do that. You can't do that, Marco. Undo. Bring that back. Hang on, what am I doing? GZZ. GZ. Something like that. GZ. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, here we go. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. That is ugly. Whatevs. Who just joined? Oop, over there. Sci. Hey! Welcome. Twinmotion is fun for a lot of stuff. Yeah, I never touch Twinmotion. Shouldn't the cat flap be on the bottom? They're both going to be bottom and top. Twinmotion is nice for a lot of stuff, but would be great if it had more animation options. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it with much. Bit of a nightmare. With I've lost the plot. What am I saying? Yeah, so going back to it. With Unreal Engine, there's a lot of like absolutely gorgeous stuff coming out of it. Like especially with their meta-human characters and all that, blah, blah, blah. But that's only if you actually look at what they have created. When you look at what other people have created, you're like, Going back to Jay-Z, he's pretty good at it though. No, I can't do that. So what I'm trying to do, if I go Control J, is if it rotates. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, actually, if I do a rotation, it just comes in. Can I get away with that? I know it's not going to work because obviously there's a big piece of steel in the way. Oh, is there? Because technically, if we do that, that looks like crud. That looks like crud, Marco. Just don't. Delete. Come on, let's go back to what you were thinking originally. Whoops. G. Let's put you here-ish. Put you here-ish. No, so we go here-ish. Something like that. Just going to scale on the Z, bring you down, scale back out on the Z. Control A, apply. Far out. Control A, apply the rotation. And then it's going to open like this. Okay? Rotate inwards. I was thinking of kind of like having this top section as a little bit of cover. But I knew that was going to be a problem. I am. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem. So let's go. Control L, scale on the X. Let's put an edge loop in the middle. V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. Yeah, so this here was to hide that bit there. Alright, let's just get rid of that for now, and we'll come back to it. Let's go ahead and create some sort of piston. Shift S, cursor wheel to origin. Let's start off by creating a armature, single bone. This here is going to be the main bone. G, and I'm just going to hold that there. You can go right through the middle. Z0, sweet. Did I get it on the right and the 0? I did too. Nice. From here, I'm going to select this piece here. Control S, cursor to selected. Select this bit. Tab into edit mode. Shift A. Lovely jubblies. Let's go like so. No, Marco. Dude, what are you doing? If I do that, let's quickly create a piston. What is the time? Oh gosh, Marco, you got school tomorrow. Okay, let's go over here. Irish. Hey. I don't know. Okay, let's go something like this. Okay. And then I'm going to go Shift D, scale, G to the Z. Something like that. And then we're going to come into this bottom section. I'm going to do period key to zoom in on my selection, I to do an inset, E to extrude. There we go. Let's now select these 2 points in here. Control B to do a bevel. Nice. I'm going to go like so. Shift S, cursor selected. Let's go into a cube, scale that down. We're going to go scale to the x-axis, scale to the y. No, that's not going to work. Control L, delete vertices. What are you trying to make? At the moment, I am going to make a piston. Shift D, rotate. There we go, GZ. Let's get rid of the spin tool because I don't need you at the moment, sunshine. Thank you. E to extrude on the y-axis. Let's now select this face. E to extrude on the y. There we go. Select that, delete edge loop. So now we have a hole. I to do an inset, delete faces. Now, technically I should be able to do like grid fill, but you're a fat mole. So let's do that. Oh, somebody joined. SMD Elite. Amir, welcome. I don't know what that is. I'm just guessing. Let's now go ahead and grab these faces in here. Marklar. There we go. E to extrude, long Z, Z down. There we go. So now we've kind of got this piece where we can do a connection. I'm going to select these two here. Control B to do a bevel because we're just going to smooth that off. Control B to do a bevel. We'll smooth that off. Let's select that. Let's select that. U, and U. Control B to do a bevel. Nice. Let's just go scale that in. Nice. All right. Done. From here, I'm going to grab that. There we go. Shift D, Z. Let's go rotate 180. GZ, scale. Scale. There we go. Cool. You know, a rig piston might be a good candidate for the asset browser. Yes, I know. Hence why I've been working on this landing gear over here. So if I kind of press play, I can show you what I was working on just for funsies. And then this is all driven mostly by the one bone. So if I go back into here, let's go into there, pose mode. And if I go rotate X, you can see how everything actually bends through except for this one. But we've got a piston down here. Hey! Please tell me the gear will be on Patreon. The gear? This one here? Yeah. Oh yeah, I can throw it on there. Let's Control C. I'll just do it now for you. Oh jeez, no, pin. Let me just quickly put that on there. I feel you. I started wearing Kitbash mask. What? Oh, pollen. Right. Can I, Blender, can you open up? I need, yes. Pin to taskbar. What are you doing, you drunk? I don't know. Anyway, let's just quickly, yes, absolutely. And then save that animation. Alt G. Let's bring that to about here. And we will save that to Patreon. Let's go File, Save As. Kitbashing. Oh, these are all my kitbashing stuff. Let's go Pistons. The Pistons. I don't know where I just saved that. File, Save As. There we go. Kitbashing. Do I take an image? Yeah, let's just take a quick screenshot. And jump back into the other one. Yep, cool. Alright. And then I can quickly show you. Page. Oops. Oh, far out. I can do this. I know how stuff works. So I'm going to go create. We'll create with an image. And we will upload it now. Upload, Control V, pistons, landing gear 1. More to come from the live stream. This was requested. Let me just quickly take a picture, because for those people who aren't on the live stream, how dare you? No, they won't know what is going on. I'm going to actually select that, pose mode, snipping tool. Oh my goodness, somebody subscribed. Give me a sec and we will check that out. Right click, copy. Actually, no, save. Capture. Shut up. Go in there. Over to Patreon. There we go. Select image. Downloads. Capture. Most blandest post ever. So I will just show you the Patreon just quickly. So obviously we've got the landing gear, we've got the panels material, and this is kind of like where I'm just starting to upload all my assets, so on and so forth. This Kitbashing set isn't available anywhere else other than Patreon. We've got the Sci-Fi apartment that we built a couple of weeks ago. This ship, I don't really like it. The full Sci-Fi Kitbashing set library, this ship, that another material, short course and using constraints, and then pretty much all my Kitbashing sets are available on Patreon as well. So yeah, I would go check that out. Anyway, let's go back to who the heck just subscribed. Robert. Hey, welcome. So anyway, back to what I was doing. I am fairly happy with how that's turned out. Oh, that's right, we're making a piston. Okay, so how are we going to do this? From here, I'm going to select that. Tab into edit mode. Control A to create a new bone. Let's go GZ. I'm going to scale that down. Let's go GZ like so. Control L. Shift D, Z, rotate 180. And, oh gosh, now I've got to do this live and screw this up. We're going to click on this. We're going to click on the bone constraints, click on track 2, and we're going to track this bone. What bone are you? Bone 2. And then we work out which... Nope. X. Whoop. So that means... Idiot. Let's go back to object mode. Ah, yeah. Ooh, does this work? Actually, now... So that's going to be my parent. This here, we need to come to bone setup. O2. You are not connected. Now, if I were to come up into here, and then we go into pose mode, and I go rotate, that follows it. Oh, right. Yeah, I know what I'm doing there. Yeah. Last month, you mean? Hang on. The apartment was in March. Wow. Oh, jeez. Losing track of time. Wow. Okay. It's a month ago. Anyway. Yes. So now I can select this and select that and the rig. Control P, parent with empty groups. Now I can come into this, tab into edit mode, this top section. Control L, select everything that is linked. We come over into the vertex groups. You are bone 2, assign. You, Control L, are assigned to bone 3. And then we can go into object mode. Let's select our rig, pose mode, and then obviously when it's rotating, then we can go G to the Z, and then we've got our piston. So GY, GX, rotate YY. Why are you not rotating? You're... Yeah, right, whatevs. Anyway, back to what I was doing here. Oh. So from here, let's go rotate YY 90 and select this. We're going to like pretty much put this one here. It can't be full extension. So while it's in this position, it's going to be like here-ish. Let's go something like that. Who joined? Matt! Welcome. There's a clone fan on the surface called Tucktails. Oh, wow. Right. That's pretty cool. From here, what we can do is I can select... Oops, object mode, please. I can select here. Select that, Control P, parent object with empties. Let's select that, come into here, tab, select all, your bone 1. So this is something that's kind of like important as well, is that I really should be renaming the bones now. So let's go rear underscore door underscore top. And then now I got to reparent it, Control P, parent with empty groups. So now the correct vertex groups are here. What bone are you? Bone 1. What the heck's... Ah! I just created a vertex group. You dumb donkey. Rear underscore door underscore top. Let's now go into pose mode. Select that, then that. Control P, parent with empty groups. Select this, tab into edit mode, select all. Minus. I don't know what I've done now. Far out. Empty groups. Let's do that again. Assign. So now when we're in pose mode, rotate Y, X. Rotate X. You can see how we're controlling that. And then what we can ultimately do, technically, this is about a little bit about constraints and such. Let's just grab this. I'm going to go G to the X and move it all the way over to the edge. Let's go G, Y. Oh, how do I do this? If I grab this and we go into bone constraints, we go into transformation, select this one, and this is rear top door. Now, rear top door. If rear top door, let's go local space, map from. So I want to get the rotation along the X axis. Rotation of the X axis. No, because if I do that, it's not going to be a parabolic curve. Ah, far out. How does this work? Anyway, let's just, for now, let's just animate it manually. So I'm going to go frame 40, and we're going to select these two. I'm just going to press I to set a rotation. So we're setting keyframes now, so this is how we're going to animate. And then let's go to frame 100, and this door is going to be open. I don't have a reference on here. Let's just go Just give me a sec. Shift S cursor selected. Cylinder. Rotate X. X. Rotate X. Rotate Z. Let's go scale. And so all I'm going to do now is, for instance, it's just kind of like a pin that's going to sit in there. And then this is just my reference point for now while we're animating. Make sure we apply that to the bone as well. Nice. So that now when we're in animation, you idiot, you forgot to set a keyframe over here. Let's now go into pose mode, rotate to about there, eye rotation. So now we've kind of got this, okay? Capiche? Capiche. So that means what I can do now is at frame 100, we could kind of line this up. Obviously it doesn't work. So this actually needs to come to about here-ish, eye rotation. So maybe this is in the wrong spot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. But for now, let's just go with that. Eye rotation. Let's just make sure we've got the same thing. Beautiful. I'm gonna go to frame 100 now. Let's go rotate. Let's go GYY. And we're just lining that up for now. I think we might actually have to do some manual animation to make it actually sit in the right spot as well. GYY. Oh, you daft donkey. So the one thing I didn't do is set a location keyframe, especially for this one here. So when we come back to this point, you can see it's not in the right location. Did I? Whoops. Eye location. GYY. Eye location. So now technically it doesn't follow it, which is fine. That was to be expected. So let's go rotation. GYY. Technically I should be able to... Oh, do I want to do that? I got to play with the constraints. I don't know the constraints off the top of my head. Let's go location rotation. Eye location rotation. And so, although it's a little bit more janky, we can go GYY. Rotate. Eye location rotation. And we'll do a 1 here. We're just doing this super quick. Whoops. Probably about there. Probably about there. Eye, rotation location. And so now, if we're inside, we're like, hey, cool, look, there's a piston there just hanging in the middle of the air. You freaking daft idiot. I accidentally had this selected, so let's just quickly, we'll fix that up. You can go away. I don't need asset browser for now. We will be finishing up soon. There's Clone Wars and back. Reminds me, I still have to watch a video on drivers. Yeah, maybe not. Need to bring the piston down just a bit off the end. Yeah, I think if anything, the piston should be facing the other way. But I'm not going to be too concerned about that for now. Let's just fix Marco's mistakes, because he's an idiot. But yeah, I completely agree. I've done this the wrong way. Dope sheet. Where is... Where's that window? No, I don't want the graph editor. I don't want drivers. It's not nonlinear animation. Should be the dope sheet. Am I losing the plot? Dope sheet. T. Ah, you suck. Anyway, let's select that. Increase that. I want to select only the bones. Right click, delete. Can I just delete channels? There we go. Delete channels. And now let's fix that up. So technically this should all be the same. I'm just going to go back into the timeline and then I'm just going to hit record and let it fix all that up. Let's go GYY. And we'll go up, GYY. So we'll fix that up, that rotation, GYY, about there, GYY, about there. Now I can come into here. Let's just rotate this around just to finish off this laziness. Beautiful. Now if we go into solid mode and I just want to hide the rig, we got a piston. Let's go into object mode, right click, shade smooth. And yeah, we've kind of created a very simple piston. There are some, there are bone constraints which I should have probably used. But oh well. Let's have a look. So yeah, wow. Look at this. Back in the day, it used to be the bee's knees. Anyway, I'm here for you guys. Let's call it a night. Tomorrow's video. What's tomorrow's video? Tomorrow's video is, I believe, the Omniverse sequencer. No, is the connectives video. So make sure you check that out. It's midnight now. I should probably go to bed. What other videos are coming up? I've got 2 animated things coming out soon. You might have seen one on Instagram. No, I didn't post on Instagram yet. Anyway, all my assets are on there. What if you create an empty out the door parenting piston head? Yes, you still got to use the bone constraints to track target. Also transformation. You would. Why'd you say this? I was going to log off. Okay, so the quickest way probably to do it would be, empty. Okay, come on. You can do this, Marco. Far out. Let's just select. Let's just go into pose mode. And then I'm going to select this bone, this bone. Let's delete that. From here, let's just select this, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go into object mode, Control A. I am going to go empty. We're going to go into a sphere like so. This here is going to be parented to, so it's going to be a child of this armature, rear top door. Where's my empty? I lost my empty. Hang on. Where? EA Sports. It's in the game. Clear inverse. What the? I don't know why it disappeared all the way over there, but whatevs. So we're going to go something like that. Beautiful. Actually, Shift S. Selection to cursor. No, here. Anyway. So that means technically if I scroll through, it copies it. what we can do now is go select our armature, go into pose mode, select our bone here. Into constraints, transformation, I don't care about. I want to copy the location of this empty. So technically we've got that, but I want to go track to this armature, and I think it's bone 2. Bone 2? Are you bone 2? You're bone 2. Now I got to work backwards. So if I go X, yeah, not that one, X, Y, there we go. That should be fine now. So cool. So it's tracking to that. This one here, we go track to, and it's going to track the empty. So you can't have bones tracking each other, or it just kind of goes all like really I've never used these hinges. Anyway, back to this. X, Y, and so now, yeah, we've got a piston. Gee, that's a lot easier, isn't it? Idiot. Stupid idiot, Marco. And then what that means we can do is kind of like, well, let's change this then. It's going to be sitting like so. And now we've got it kind of like pushing open there. Let's go into pose mode. We'll actually go into object mode. Let's go full extension. There we go. So this here, let's go pose mode, GZZ, whoops, GYY, bring that back a little bit, back into object mode. There we go. Sick. All right. There's a short tutorial for you. I might make that as a tutorial for Wednesday. Why though that is like that angle, I don't know, and it bugs the heck out of me. Because I can't go local. Yeah, because local just has like a heart attack. So it's like world space. Ah, there we go. Z. Sure, let's go with that. Anyway, on the tutorial, yes. Yeah. Any last comments before we close it? Only 500 million. What's what I did for the Marco Cargo? Oh, that's what I did for the cargo shuttle in the mission of Morava, kid. For what is this? Yeah, right. Sick. Alright, some dude talking about it. Anyway, cool. Yes. Good night. I'm tired. Yeah, I gotta check this Kitbash set out now. Hey, there's my shirt. Have a quick sleep. Yeah, no. I'll be working on the uni project now. Until next time. Yeah. I don't know anymore. Let's call it a night. Thanks, guys. Discord. Come into Discord if you need to. I'm just going to quickly do one last post. I'll be a little bit more often. Felicia White's here.